In some more news for you now, amid praises from global agencies, India has registered a rise in exports. The next report tells you more.
India's economy continues to rise. The latest metric reaffirming this is the increase in exports. According to data released by the country's Ministry of Commerce and Industry, India's total exports are estimated to grow at 10.25% in May 2024. Valued at $73.12 billion, the cumulative value of exports during April to May 2024 period rose by over 5%. India's merchandise exports grew by 9.1% at over $38.13 billion in May 2024. Major drivers of merchandise exports in May 2024 include petroleum products, engineering goods, electronics, and pharmaceuticals. Electronic goods export rose by over 22%. Petroleum product export increased by 15.7%. Drugs and pharmaceuticals export increased by 10.45%, while non-petroleum, non-gems and jewelry exports rose by over 8%. Analysts credit rebound in global trade, government incentives for manufacturing for the rise in exports. According to global ratings agency Moody's, India will remain the fastest growing economy in Asia Pacific in 2024. The agency said that India will sustain its growth momentum owing to policy continuity under the Moody 3.0 government and a continued focus on infrastructure development and also the encouragement of private sector investment. Bureau Report, DD India.
Now, India is likely to attract millions of dollars in investments and generate 200,000 jobs in the next couple of years because of production-linked incentive schemes announced under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government. According to a report, the investments will generate new jobs in sectors such as semiconductor, solar module and pharmaceutical intermediary. The rating agency ICRA expects select sectors, including metal, to face a stronger uplift in capital expenditure. The PLI schemes focus on enhancing manufacturing capabilities and boosting exports. And joining me is Ms. Deepshika Sikarwar. She's joining us from Delhi. She's a senior editor at the Economic Times newspaper. Ms. Sikarwar, welcome to DD India News Up. Now, first up, how do you interpret the data? Why don't you unpack it for our viewers?
Thank you, Ramesh. If you look at the export data, we've seen demand sort of coming back in our key markets, which was Europe and US, and which is what we're seeing in the numbers, which augurs really well for India's export sector, because though the geopolitical conflicts, they are there, but they are sort of not impacting the trade as they were earlier. And the rise in exports, if you see the main indicators, the engineering goods, electronics, drugs, pharmaceuticals, and we've seen a lot of positive movement even in the textile sector, which was mentioned by the Commerce Secretary in his press conference. So definitely the change which is being seen in the developed markets, which are our key markets for our export sector, is definitely having an impact, and it's reflecting in the numbers. Also, if you see, a number of initiatives were taken by the government over past few months. The embassies, the various embassies in countries, they were asked to reach out, identify products which Indian exporters could sell, or the one district, one product scheme that was sort of unveiled. So there was a lot of emphasis on, enhancing exports in other countries as well. So I think all these measures have also had their impact.
And talking about what factors you attribute these data to in terms of policy prescription, looking ahead to Modi 3.0, do you expect continuity and more focused approach on some of these issues that you flagged?
Definitely. I think if you see, this was one of the apprehensions of the markets as well, and also the experts. But with the new government taking charge and the new coalition government taking charge, people are confident that the policy continuity would be there. And also, if you see, there is lot of emphasis in the government formation as well. There's a lot of emphasis on stability and continuity. So you have the same ministers who've been given charge, because a lot of initiatives that were taken or that were halfway can be pushed through. So definitely there'll be emphasis on export sector, because export sector is a large sector, large employment generator. Employment generation remains a key focus for the government. Also, we are trying to, as a country, attract a lot of investment in the manufacturing. So the idea is not just produce for the country, but also for the entire world. Become a supplier of the world, and which is what India is trying to do. So going forward, the policy, there would be more policy interventions coming in for export sector as well, which are expected in the budget. Going forward, in terms of a lot of facilitation and easing of procedures.
Sikarwar, thank you for joining us and sharing your thoughts and insights with our viewers at home and abroad. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.